Stop number 19, I believe, on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to New Hampshire International Speedway. It's the running of the Sylvania 300. Going to be a good race here today here on the track called the Magic Mile. 1.058 miles to the length of this racetrack. And let's get the starting lineup for today's event here. On the pole, the number 30 Pennzoil Toyota of Pocono winner Trey Campbell's on the pole for today's event at 136 miles an hour, and he'll be on alongside the 22 of Pichu London, the 22 Maxwell House Ford. He'll start alongside Jessica Shelton, the number 9 Melgear Coors Ford. She'll start inside row number 2. She'll be beside Daytona 500 champ Tony Green, the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet. He'll start alongside. Row 3, Zed Weinstein, looking for a good run here today. He starts inside row number 3 and the number 70 Rumpel Furniture Toyota, and beside him, the number 42 Meliella Chevrolet of Kyle Matthews, the winner at Rockingham. He starts alongside in the 3rd row. A pair of Fords have row number 4. It is John Arndt, the 21 Citgo Ford. He'll start alongside the number 88 Ford Quality Care Ford Credit Ford of Kyle Austin. He'll start alongside. Then it's Matt McIntyre, number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and beside him the 40 Ford Hot Wheels Dodge of Mike Becker. And here comes the command to fire him up.
Drivers, start your engines.
Man's getting the burning engines. We get some racing here today on this 1.058 mile racetrack. 30 laps of distance here today at New Hampshire. This track has been known to have quite a few wrecks over the course of this race. But we'll see what happens here. Toyota and Ford has the front row for today's as the front row. Pichu London's won 3 times this season. Trey Campbell's won once. Jessica Shelton's won 3 times. So make it clear, 5 of the first 6 starters all have won this season. The green flag waves. We're underway here at New Hampshire. Trey Campbell leads the first lap of the race here. And right behind him, a pair of blue Fords. Battling behind for second position, Jessica Shelton and Pichu London going at it for position. Zed Weinstein moving up in the 4th position. In the Toyota, Zed in need of a good run, as we said there. He's way down in the point standings at the moment. And that is all but letting Trey Campbell pull away right now, and is clear sailing at the moment for the number 30 Bahari Racing Toyota. It looks like, yep, Zed Weinstein going underneath Pichu London for position there, as we got several movers through the field. And one of the movers here, Michigan winner Jonathan Zorlin, he's one of the guys to watch here today. Started in this race outside the top 10, nice in the top 10 right now as he gets by Kyle Austin, and we got trouble on the front stretch. That is John Arndt in 21. And we got a big problem here. Jesse Henry spins. Oh, and Gene Sambers got some damage here. Austin Mongol bulldozing Jesse Henry. Trevor Reinhardt comes to a complete stop. Oh, and Matt McIntyre, he is badly damaged. Smoke coming into the cockpit on his Chevrolet. Got quite a ride heading back to pit road. So caution number 1 comes out on lap number 4 rather. With Trey Campbell in race back to the start-finish line, but Matt McIntyre and John Arndt got together coming out of turn number 4 while we was talking about the 5 of Jonathan Zorlin in the 5, how he moved up to the field. Was about ready to say where he's at this time by, but McIntyre shoves John Arndt. Arndt goes into the wall in the 21. Oh, and there's where Ryan Richards, he got into him right there, and there's Poteet slams into Matt McIntyre. Cody Lamas, 15 goes into him. Nowhere to go for Cody. And Jean Sanford, she gets some damage on her number 94 car as she goes into Jesse Henry, just barely touches him, but it was all but one touch. Sometimes that's all it takes with these cars. Here, one little tap sometimes can be a badly damaged up race car, and in this case it did. John Arndt, the damaged hood folding up a little bit on that number on a Citgo Ford. Nonetheless, though, damaged up cars and folded up hoods, so they're still racing. So, but John Arndt and Cody Lamas are the two cars a lap down the inside as Trey Campbell continues to lead with Jessica Shelton in second in the 9 car. Zed Weinstein running in third. Tony Green up in the 4th position in the 4 car. Pete London in 5th position with Kyle Matthews, Jonathan Zorlin, Kyle Austin, William Duncan, and Mike Becker. The top 10, the green flag race, we're back underway. And boy, Trey Campbell got the restart he needed. He took off big time. And meanwhile, Jessica Shelton, she's not in an enviable position right now coming out of the second turn. And she barely gets away from this bunch here with John Arndt and Cody Lamas. And meanwhile, Tony Green, he and Pichu London gets hooked up to the inside, and they take 3rd and 4th. And oh no, coming out turn 4, this is going to be bad. They're out of that 4th turn. And they somehow make it through okay. But that's let Trey Campbell open up a rather substantial lead right now on Jessica Shelton. In the 2nd position, 3rd is Tony Green, 4th Peach Lennon, now 5th is Jonathan Zorlin, and oh god, oh, and Weinstein's in the wall, so is Lamas, Collard. Oh gosh, Zach Flickinger got jacked up, Nathan Hudson's upside down, Charles Sanford, Sky Commons. Jonathan Zorlin and Daniel Voles doing a little drag racing there. Oh, Collard! Badly mangled up on his Dodge, the Pepsi 400 winner. And apparently an engine failure on that Dodge possibly in that car. And Dylan Young following the smoke trail right there behind Collard. And poor Charles Sanford at 24 car, he has had a horrible season. Possibly should have stuck with that rainbow car for him. I don't know. But whatever the reason, though. But once we saw Weinstein and Lamas hook each other and come in turn 4, I don't know what happened. That they were almost 4. Well, I thought they got 4 wide, but they didn't. They were 3 wide. Weinstein goes up the track. Lamas hooks him right there in turn 4, and bang! There, Mike Becker gets in them. Joshua Collard crashes right there. Osborne, I think he might have gotten into it, and just hole closed up and nowhere for everybody else to go. Trent Dunham, he spun. And there's where Zach Flickinger got jacked up and landed, I think, on top of Sky Commons' car. And Nathan Hudson all the while got flipped. Johnny Gardner, he's right in the middle of it. Gene Sanford's in it again. Quentin Moore, 27, he's in it. Trevor Reinhardt in the 3. Poteet was in the 31. That's the bad thing about New Hampshire a lot of times. So you get the hole closed up, and there's nowhere for everybody else to go but right into each other. And Collard is one of our camera cars that was in the crash. Let's ride with him. You heard Collard's engine slowly dying. on that 43 car, tearing up King Richard Petty's car to bits. Zach Flickinger's car, prepare for this ride right here. And there from Flickinger's car, you got a good view of Nathan Hudson going upside down at 33 car. And we do have an in-car ride with him, too. Not the way he and Starla wanted to end the day. From Nathan Hudson's view. And let's get the real time. Let's get the outside view. I don't know who flipped over Hudson's car. So watch him again on this one. He had bumped right into Trevor Reinhardt in that 3 car. Now watch him. Flickinger, I think he's going to turn him around. And Quentin... And I think somehow when Sky Commons plowed right into Zach Flickinger's car, it must have somehow got Flickinger into Hudson and some... I don't know. That's a little mystery right there. Seeing what it cost Hudson to flip over. But Hudson is back on the track because we have already restarted the race here on lap number 15. Trey Campbell, he's been the dominant car all day long. He will lead him back to the second lap under green. Jessica Shelton, though, hanging close in second position. Third right now is Tony Green. Fourth position is now Jonathan Zorlin. A good run for him. Cody Lamas is a lap down in 32nd. Fifth position actually belongs to Jesse Dalton in the 11. Kyle Matthews running in sixth position. Seventh is Keith Batson. Keith with a solid run here today at New Hampshire. And now we got more problems here in turn number on the front stretch. And I believe that was Austin Mongold in the 14, I think, that spun. I'm not so sure. Yes, it was. Austin Mongold for the 19th spot. Spins, bring out the next yellow flag. And something happened in front, too. We'll look at that in a moment here. Mongold just got the hit from Stephanie Gardner in 26, and she turns Mongold around, sending the AJ Foyt car into the wall. We got another pile up. And I think it was a set. We saw the 7 of William Duncan sideways. Yeah, something happened in front though. Yep, same as we saw with Zed Weinstein and Cody Lamas. Kyle Austin in 88 got a hook from Pichu London in 22, and they both slamming the wall hard. And watch the 7 of William Duncan. He slows up right there behind John Arndt in 21. And something tells me, yep. He squeezes Mason Powers into the wall, and Hudson and Duncan gets a tap from Dougie Shears in 71. And that just clogged everybody up there. Several cars got service behind him. I'll see who was behind them that got turned as well. And it wasn't just Austin Mongold in the 14 that got turned as well. I think I saw Johnny Gardner and Trent Dunham get turned as well. There's where Mongold got tapped from Gardner in the 26. And there's where Trent and Johnny come to a stop. And Johnny goes into Gene Sanford, sends her in a poteet, and Gardner sends Dunham sideways. Poteet goes into Quentin Moore in 27. Just an indication of a classic log jam on a track like New Hampshire. So gonna be a lot of damaged up cars heading back to the garage area at the end of this race for sure. But the only one that hasn't been having damage in it at all has been ones in the top 10. Trey Campbell will have the lead, as we will have 10 laps to go in this race restarts here. Jessica Shelton in second, third Tony Green, fourth Jonathan Zorlin, fifth is Jesse Dalton as the Greenways. 10 laps remaining here in the Sylvania 300. And look at Jonathan Zorlin in a 5. Look at him go. Zorlin alongside Tony Green for that number 3 spot. A pair of Chevrolets going at it. One out of Hendrick Motorsports, that 5 car, and the 4 car out of Morgan McClure Racing. Kyle Matthews going for 5th, and he's got it. But Jesse Dalton tries to go inside. That crossover move, Jesse Dalton pulls a fast one there on Kyle Matthews, and that's going to set Matthews up the track there. Keith Batson in 28 trying to go back inside. Matthews decided to fall back behind Matthews. Zorlin goes up in the 3rd position now on Tony Green, but Matthews not giving up on Jesse Dalton though. And Jesse will keep 5th. And meantime, Kyle Matthews now falls in the clutches of Keith Batson in 28. On board Keith Batson's car. So the battle raging on for that 6th position right now as the battle rages now for the lead too here. Can Trey Campbell hold off Jessica Shelton? 2 of the veterans of the Castrol GTX Cup Series going at it here. Trey Campbell goes back to as far as season 1. In this series, he's a recent comeback in a series. Won twice last season and now has won the season at Pocono. Looking for that 2nd win. Jessica Shelton looking for her 4th of the season. She took the titles at Martinsville, Dover, and at Sonoma. As we're heading down to 4 laps to go here, to give you the rest of the order here, Keith Batson's now falling back. He's now behind in the clutches of William Duncan, who's now still running 8th despite that spin. Dougie Shear's running in 9th, and we have not talked at all about Joshua Osborne. He's in 10th position, as he too trying to get his season straightened out in that 99 car. So a solid run could be a start for him. Nick Pericles running in 11th, 12th, Pete Jew London, 13th. Battling for 13th is Seth Cole with Mason Powers. And Trevor Reinhardt behind him in 15th position. Marty Johnson, Dylan Poteet, Johnny Gardner, Gene Sanford, and Dalton Day running in the 21st spot, I believe. Make that 20th actually in car number 20. So Dalton moves up a spot. But Jonathan Zorlin now trying to make that a 3-car race now for the lead. Is now Trey Campbell has got some stiff competition now with 2 laps to go. Do they have anything for that yellow number, for that bright yellow number 30? They haven't all day long. But Jonathan Zorlin now he thinks he's got something for Jessica Shelton for that 2nd spot. 3 makes running in the top 3 spots. Toyota in 1st, Ford in 2nd, Chevrolet in 3rd. As the white flag will be waving this time by for Trey Campbell in car number 30. What a ride he's had so far this season, and right up there in the points chase. And a win here will do him a lot, will help him a lot. And for Shelton, if she holds on here, she'll keep her solid run going for the points as well. But it's been all about car number 30. Trey Campbell rounds turn number 4. Trey Campbell wins here at New Hampshire. Trey Campbell, car number 30, the Pennzoil Toyota, takes the win here in New Hampshire. Jessica Shelton comes home second. Third, Jonathan Zorlin, a great performance for him. Fourth, Tony Green. Fifth place will go to Jesse Dalton. Sixth, Kyle Matthews. Seventh, Keith Batson. Eighth, William Duncan. Ninth, Dougie Shears. And Joshua Osborne holds off Nick Pericles for the 10th spot. But a great day of racing here today. Trey Campbell gets his second win of the season. Average speed 86.47 miles an hour. No thanks to all those yellow flags. 11th place was Nick Pericles. 12th, Seth Cole. 13th was Mason Powers. 14th, Trevor Reinhardt. Pichu Lennon slipped the 15th. Marty Johnson, Johnny Gardner, Gene Sanford, Dylan Pote, and Dalton Day, the top 20 in today's event. We gave you we see where you all finished here today. Nathan Hudson, despite getting flipped over, still finishes on the lead lap in 28th. Not many people can say that. There. And 7 cars out of the race. Kyle Austin, Joshua with a clutch problem. Joshua Collard, Charles Sanford, Zed Weinstein, Sky Cummins, Matt McIntyre with a header problem, and Ryan Richards all out of the race. Sorry if we skipped the finish. Sorry if the I don't. But for Trey Campbell, car 30, the Pennzoil Toyota takes his second win of the season. And going to one of his favorite tracks next, Pocono will be the next stop on the tour for the Farmers Insurance 400. Jessica Shelton now has the lead in the points chase after 19 races. Here's Zach Flickinger's 3 points behind in second position. Boy, if they go to Homestead looking like this, it'll be a heck of a battle. William Duncan moves up into third. Kyle Matthews fourth. Daniel Voiles in fifth. Johnny Gardner in sixth. Pichu Lund in seventh. Look at first through seventh, 89 points, and look how tight it is in the points chase here. 3 points from first to second. First through third's 14 points, 17 from first to fourth, and 25 points from first to fifth. And the top 6 are separated by 46 points. A little bit of a spread though from Johnny Gardner to Pichu London, but still it's 89 points from first to seventh. So I tell you what, I wouldn't mind if we go to Homestead looking like this in the points chase. I wouldn't mind that at all. But I mean, that'd be a great race for the championship in this series, though. And Zach Flick, especially considering you got the top rookie candidate for the season was Zach Flickinger in second place. So it's been a very impressive rookie this season, no question. Rest of the top 10, 8th is Dougie Shears, 9th Cody Lummis, and Jesse Dalton moves up in the 10th place in the points. Keith Batson with this solid run goes into 12th in the points. And on down the list here, Gene Sanford in 13th, Dylan Poteet 14th in the points chase. Mike Becker, Trey Campbell moves up in the 15th with his 16th position with his win. Ryan Richards, Austin Mongold, Mason Powers, and Nick Pericles the top 20. And then on down to the rest of the list here. Zed Weinstein, even with that, had his good run foiled here today at New Hampshire, though, but still. But, great. So we say goodbye to New Hampshire National Speedway and hit the Pocono next, the Farmers Insurance 400. Don't miss it.